This Niners team, the way they looked, who's beating them? Who's going to beat that team? Nobody in the National Football League is beating that San Francisco 49er team that we just saw yesterday against the Philadelphia Eagles. Nobody in the league is beating that team. Their best players have to stay healthy. The Trent Williams, the Debos, the Kittles, and more importantly, Brock Purdy, Christian McCaffrey, Ayuk. They got to stay healthy. And if they do, one half of my preseason Super Bowl prediction will hold up, but nobody's going to beat that team. They're too good. For the Eagles, it's back to the drawing board because you got a tough challenge this week. You got to play the Cowboys. And Dak Prescott is playing the best football of his career. And it's good for the Eagles because you just come off of a loss. You should be a little more focused. You should lock in a little more. But more importantly, now you lose this game to the Cowboys, you can possibly lose the #1 seed. And so they'll be locked in. But this Niners team, the way they played, the way they looked, I don't know if there's a team that can compete with them. This team was dominant on both sides of the ball, and they dominated who many thought was the best team in the league, at least for sure, record-wise. Brock Purdy is going to be the MVP of the National Football League. Nobody has run away with the award. Now, to me, Tyreek Hill should be the rightful winner, National Football League Most Valuable Player. He should win MVP if it was going to the guy who actually earned it. What he's doing, the best receiver in football, one of the best receivers to ever play. He's going to go down in history now as probably the greatest weapon in the history of the National. He's that good. He means that much. He had Patrick Mahomes as his quarterback. And I know I'm going off into different tangents now, but you have Patrick Mahomes as your quarterback and you're playing better with Tua. Like what? You have Patrick Mahomes and you're playing better with Tua as your quarterback. You can't give Mahomes that credit. The Tyreek Hill is just that good of a player. But yeah, Brock Purdy, because it is a quarterback award. It is a quarterback award, is the MVP. And if it isn't a quarterback award and it's actually the most valuable player, that's Tyreek Hill. And so I know I just kind of gave 2 MVPs, and I'm putting it in context. It's always been a quarterback award lately. This could be the year where you say, you know what? No quarterback has really established himself as a front runner. Maybe Tyreek Hill does win this. And so to me, those are the only 2 guys. Now, Dak has played well as of late. He can probably creep in there because he plays for the Cowboys. He's Dak Prescott, and everybody loves to hate him or they just love to love him. It's one or the other, but as long as you're talking about him, you're still talking about him. He could probably slither his way into that conversation with a big game against the Eagles this week or continue to finish this regular season on the high. But the way Brock Purdy is played, they got to get that narrative out of their head. Oh, he was Mr. Irrelevant. No, he's not overachieving. You just evaluated him wrong. And that's the thing about these evaluators. When they do something that isn't right, oh, he's an overachiever. Nah, he was just always this good. He's just somebody that he was misevaluated. That's all it is.